Airplanes, I love them. Airliners like the ones behind me carried over 900 million passengers last year, and that number is steadily rising. So you can tell by all the construction here at the Austin airport. The question today isn't so much what goes on inside that building, but rather outside of it, at the airport fire station. And I was wondering, what goes on? What happens in there? What happens in case of emergency? So join me and Amanda as we go tour the Des Moines International Airport Fire Department and see what goes on. Man, I love the smell of jet fuel in the morning. ARFF. Now, I'm not barking at you. That stands for Airport Rescue and Firefighting. That's actually a common term that all the airport firefighters use. They have ARFF designation to be airport firefighters. It's a special training the men and women receive to handle emergencies such as crash landings, fuel fires, all kinds of stuff. Any disaster comes or emergency comes up in the airport, these guys can handle it, all with just a skeleton crew. Luckily, I have two friends that are both airport rescue firefighters, and we had the chance to go take a tour of the Des Moines International Airport Fire Station this past May. Hey, we're at the Des Moines International Airport Fire Department with my really good buddy Stephen Fox, who's actually the deputy chief of the fire department here. He's gave us a tour today around the airport and give us some facts that we actually don't know about firefighting at the airport. As travelers, we travel all around the world. We always see this little box with all these big trucks, and we fly by real fast, but we never know what's behind them and who drives them and what they do or their role. So today, Stephen's going to tell us all about it and give us a tour of the station, and maybe even go for a drive.
Now let's look at some facts about the Des Moines International Airport. There are currently 6 airlines flying out of Des Moines that carried almost 2.5 million people last year. They staff 10 full-time firefighters that each work 24-hour shifts. That may not seem like a large staff, but it actually meets FAA requirements. The FAA requires a certain amount of water and trucks, but they don't put a regulation on the number of staff members per truck, just as long as they have at least one firefighter operate each truck. As you'll see in the upcoming clips, each airport fire truck has been designed to only be operated by one airport firefighter. The airport fire department works in partnership with surrounding fire departments in case of an emergency situation. The surrounding departments are available at a moment's notice to help.
The fire dispatch is a direct line to Polk County dispatch.
Okay.
You just pick it up, it's a direct line, and then yellow, and then FAA towers and non-emergent phone.
We get a call, tell you doesn't think we heard it. We can
That scared the crap out of your parents.
That's awesome.
The red phone sounds a little bit different too in readings. This is what happens when the red phone goes off. These things, bells and whistles go off over here. Men's locker room. That's bathroom, showers.
Cool.
This is the big bunk room. Some people put their beds up, some people don't.
So it used to be staffed. So what's the story? What history had this place? It used to be staffed with Air Force personnel, right?
Yeah, used to staff with Air Force people. So now that they're gone, the airport decided to do their own. Here's your bottle that you made.
Oh my God.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's funny.
I rent that in. Made that and left it in our office.
So here's the story about that. So we had a bunch of bottles that we were testing at the fire department, and we had a bunch that failed. And that's one of the bottles we failed, right? So he's like, I told the other captain at the time that was doing all this testing, can I take one of these and make a light out of it? Okay, cool. So he said, that'd be fun. Go do that. So went and picked one out, drilled a hole in it, got it all nice and spiffy, like you see right there. I got looking at the bottle, and it's one of the ones that were actually good.
How did you get it?
Bottle.
Look, it's actually is. If you want to take it,
No.
He left.
He left
I
it.
was his EMS lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
He left it, and when I quit being an EMS lieutenant, I was taking this bottle. There's kind of a little, you know what this is? The hangout.
Day room.
Yeah.
This is cool. Like you just don't. I don't know. You don't expect it to be so just casual.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, y'all got crazy kitchen.
And Rudy's here too.
Oh, Rudy's here too?
Yeah, Rudy's here too. And all of our important hot dog roller. I've not seen a station with that before.
Yeah.
Hot dog
That's
roller?
that's a proprietary thing there.
So is it true if they say that all firefighters are good cooks?
No.
No? You're an exception to that rule?
Once that red phone rings, we have 3 minutes to get to where we need to be on the airfield and start flowing engines by FAA standards. So we have to, so we practice. It's called a time response. So every month we'll do a time response during the day or at night, and I do it on these guys when they don't know what's going on.
From time to initial aircraft burn to what gets interior of the plane is like 90 seconds, right?
So 90 seconds is what you have to get off of the aircraft. So
Wait a second. He said you have 90 seconds from the time the plane catches fire to when it reaches inside the cabin. I bet you pay attention during the safety briefing next time before the flight takes off.
we need to be there direct flame to an aircraft fuselage 90 seconds before it breaks through into the cabin. So that's why there's that standard of getting there so fast. I know it's 3 minutes and 90 seconds isn't, but I mean, it's got to be reasonable for us. So it's 3 minutes for the first apparatus, 4 minutes for all other. We look at it here. This is our piercer.
That's fun.
We have a piercer that we pierce an aircraft with. So that's mimicking an aircraft fuselage.
So they have actually it's like a crane goes in and it's,
I'll show you that.
yeah, it's like a stinger on a.
That's cool.
And puts water in there to foam.
So yeah, MCI trailer here. We got a couple hundred cots, a couple hundred blankets. So whether we need to carry the engine out or we need to cover the wounded or both.
Look at you.
Signed by Garth Brooks.
Are you serious?
That was signed by Garth Brooks.
Wow.
Garth Brooks is back here, so I don't know if they're grab them.
Is he pretty cool?
Yeah,
Is he nice?
He's got a couple of good friends that are firefighters, he said. This is a 2006. There's your main turret. All your radios. This is your bunker turret. And then it's this one's boring compared to that. You'll see the difference. Here's the nice truck. So this is the one that we just bought. We're gonna get another one. We're gonna be building that here soon.
That's crazy.
This is a $1.3 million truck. So this is 6-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering. So that tire right there, that tire actually turns. It's really easy to drive. You'll see. I'll just take you out there.
That's nuts. It's like it's in perspective when you can just prop your how big it is. It's crazy.
This is R4.
It's 4585, ascent, your initial altitude maintain 3,000. Maintain 3,000 on the parking car, 4585.
That's the tower talking to a radio, talking to an airplane that just took off. So we gotta talk to the same radio that the aircraft. So the first spot I'll take you guys to is called the Blue Spot. So we do a lot of our training. It's a big area. It's out of the way, and then I'll take you guys. I'll see if they'll let me do a full runway run. So we'll go clear down there to the runway, and I'll ask permission to do a runway, full week runway run.
Sweet.
White ground R4.
R4 to 1 go.
R4 is at CFR and you go to Blue Spot.
R4 proceed via Bravo Delta to the Blue Spot.
R4 proceeding Bravo Delta to Blue Spot. R4. There's our clearance to go.
So we're kind of booking it. I mean, there's not really a 65 down here.
Well, you can come out, we got bumper roll capabilities.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So there's your Airbus.
Now my battery's flashing. We're gonna have to buy a second one for me.
ground R4.
R4 to 1 ground.
R4 is at the blue spot, requesting to go to the white spot via Delta Papa. We're in a traffic jam with an airplane. There's a perfect spot.
Currently on the runway. One gun runway.
You're on runway 31. Yellow black there, is there black signs? It's 5,000 feet left, 4,000 feet left, and so on and so forth.
3580, runway 31, like 2 Delta 1.
I'll show you what this is called a low attack.
16, gust, 20, runway 31, clear to land.
You're in elevated water.
Delta 3522. That's 4 mile final, go to 175, runway 31, clear to land. Up 1 from runway 31, runway. Actual 187, where are you parking?
Just want to see that yellow line since these are so wide.
So we hope you enjoyed the tour and have a better understanding of what happens inside and outside the fire station at the airport. If you have any questions, please feel free to make a comment down below, and one of my buddies, Rudy or Steve, will get back to you with the answer as quick as they can. Again, if you like all this stuff, like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thanks, guys, and safe travels.